when everybody first started going crazy about Harry Potter, I was so annoyed. I didn't want to hear about Harry Potter, don't care about Harry Potter. I hate Harry Potter. And then it ended up that I love Harry Potter. So, if you want to know how that transformation happened, stay tuned. Tingles with flyby. Daily ASMR videos. Hello, my tinglings. So, when I finished my week of Harry Potter, or I guess more so throughout the week of Harry Potter, I was reflecting a bit on my Harry Potter journey, or my journey from the Muggle world into the Wizarding world. And particularly because I connected with a few of you who don't like Harry Potter and have never really gotten into Harry Potter. And I could relate to that. So this is my video about my journey. And I guess to also let all of you who don't like Harry Potter, no, I don't judge you. But I think it's such a fun world, and I really do love it and enjoy it now. But I haven't always, so there's also always time for you. So, when I found out about Harry Potter probably between when the second and the third book came out. And everybody was Harry Potter. It was like Harry Potter mania. Everybody was talking about how amazing Harry Potter is, and oh, it's so good, and oh, you have to read Harry Potter. And you may have noticed a little bit, if you've been on my channel for very long, I am a unconventional person, and I don't tend to like just things that are popular and normal. I've never watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians or anything like that. Maybe that could be my new Harry Potter, but I highly doubt it. But anyway, so I used to be very arrogant about Harry Potter and just think, oh no, I don't like Harry Potter. And I would say it wasn't good even though I hadn't read it. I did read, so my sister and I went to babysit for this family at one time, and the kids were reading Harry Potter. So I read book 1, a couple chapters, the one about the troll. I remember reading that, so we were reading that to the kids. But that didn't really draw me in, I guess, and I still hated Harry Potter. So it's actually really funny the way I got into Harry Potter. So my sister and I were together on our Harry Potter hate. We just didn't like Harry Potter, whatever. Somehow she got convinced to actually read the books, which is probably, a good thing to do before you're judging, but anyway. And my mutual anti-Harry Potter person was lost. She fell in love with the books. And she kept telling me that I should read them. and I had no interest in reading them. Like, no, I don't like Harry Potter. She didn't push it that hard. She knows my personality, so she only really, I said she probably did once or twice in the middle of the year. But my sister also is smart. She knows how I work. So what she did was she got me the first 2 books for Christmas. Now that on its own is not enough to make this plan work, because you've just given me these books, I can just return them. Now what she did, she actually wrote me a personalized inscription on the inside of both of the books, I think. And she actually wrote on the inscription that she was writing this inscription so that I couldn't return the books. And it was kind of like I had been bested. She'd bested me. And so I thought, okay, well, I guess I'll read the books then. I think about it this way. I'm actually a bit like my dad that way. So when I used to live with my dad and I would want to go out to dinner or something like that, and he would kind of be like, oh no, I don't really want to, blah, 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 I'm tired. And so I wouldn't push it. I would just be like, okay. I would go upstairs and I would grab his shoes and his wallet and his keys. Because we had a 3-level house. So all of that stuff was up on the top level and he'd usually be on the bottom level. So I would just go up and grab that stuff. Just bring it downstairs. And bring it down, and most of the time he'd just end up putting his shoes on. And we'd just get in the car and go. And it was kind of like I had recognized what was really holding him back was getting the process started. And so it was like by me doing that, then it opened the way. So I think of it, that's kind of what my sister did by writing in the Harry Potter books that she gave me as a gift. And that she wrote that was the reason she wrote them. It just very masterfully done, Emily. Well done. So, anyway, so that's how I then got into Harry Potter. And once I actually started reading the books, well, I loved them. They're very captivating. It's a magical world. I'm not a big fan of the movies. If you've only seen the Harry Potter world through the movies, I think you're missing a lot. They capture some of the feel of the world, but it's just, people say this all the time, but the books are really better than the movies. My one exception for that is Lord of the Rings. Of course, I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan, but I have actually read the first 2 books. And I just can't stand Tolkien's writing style. So, give me the movies all day, every day. I'll watch the extended versions. I love all the detail, but they're much better, I think, at a visual medium. So, that's just me. I know some people dislike the movies and think they left some parts out, but I think they are wonderful adaptations. But that may be because I didn't like the books. But anyway, I love the movies. So anyway, so then, obviously read the Harry Potter and you get into it. So I thought I would also tell you the story of my Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. So this is the only book I brought with me the only book of the Harry Potter books that I brought with me to Australia. I think those original 2 that my sister gave to me are still at my dad's house. He probably moved them. I'm not sure exactly. But anyway, so when book 7 was coming out, so I didn't keep up with the books exactly as they went along. I'm not going to give you spoilers, so you don't have to worry about that if you haven't read or watched or whatever. But I just am going to tell you that I got spoiled. I'm not going to tell you what that spoiler was. So I got spoiled on the 5th book and the 6th book. And so when the 7th book was coming out, I thought, no, I'm going to do this at the time. I don't want to get spoiled on it. And it was right after the Wii had come out, I think, and I had camped out to go to the Wii, and that was fun. So I was excited for Harry Potter to come out, so we were going to go and get it the moment it came out. So it was me, my sister, and my brother-in-law. The 3 of us were going to get Harry Potter. And dressed up, I had these, I wish I still had them actually, because I could have used them in a video, but anyway, I made these Hermione robes. They had this little thing, and I made the hat, and then I really fluffed up my hair so I would be very bushy haired. And yeah, we went, and it was really fun. So we bought our books. We had been waiting, I don't know, an hour or 2 to get the books. Go up, get the books, and walking out, and it's like, this is the best prize that I could get. It's just wonderful and amazing, and I'm so excited. And this guy came up to us who had, seen the huge line, and they showed up later than, we had, obviously, because we'd already purchased our books. So this guy comes up to us and he says, "Hey, do you want to sell your book? I'll give you $100 for it." And me and Emily were just like, no way. We're not letting these out of our hands. And my brother-in-law just kind of rolled along with us, but he had a little bit more, "Oh, should I have done it? Should I not? Like $100, that's a lot." Because it was probably, $60 above what we paid for them. Well, let's see, what does it say on the back here? They usually have the prices, don't they? I assume it was $30 or $40, but I remember he offered us $100 for it, but I was like, no. I wasn't risking anything to have this book in my hands. And so then I pretty much just read it straight through. I think I slept a little bit, but just read it, and because I didn't want to get spoiled. So that was my book 7 journey, and I didn't get spoiled. So yeah, that is the story of how I went from hating to loving Harry Potter. Basically, I was dumb, and then I read the books and fell in love. So if you haven't read the books, do so, and maybe you